Hello everyone, dear viewers. I hope you are well. Current car is BYD Seal U. Let's start the presentation without waiting for you. The technology prioritizes electricity with minimal reliance on fuel, making it kinder to the environment with greater energy efficiency and lower fuel consumption. Chinese firm Build Your Dreams has already made a bit of a name for itself in the UK by offering affordable electric cars, and now it's hoping to do the same with its plug-in hybrid offering. BYD Seal U is a PHEV family SUV that includes popular models such as Hyundai Tucson and Toyota RAV4. Seal U is available in 3 versions. The former is a boost model with front-wheel drive and gets a 1.5-litre 4-cylinder gasoline engine, an electric motor, and an 18.3 kilowatt-hour battery. Its maximum output is 214 bhp, 0-102 in 8.9 seconds, and an official electric-only range of 50 mAh. Then there's the Comfort model, which has the same configuration but has a larger 26.6 kWh battery that offers a range of 78 miles. It can officially surpass even the Range Rover Sport P400e in battery power. The third is the Design model. It gets an additional electric motor on the rear axle, making it 4-wheel drive, plus a turbocharger for its engine. All in all, 0-120 is claimed in 5.9 seconds, making 309 bhp. The Design gets the smaller of the 2 batteries, so electric-only range drops to 43 miles. The boost model handling and plug-in hybrid setup is impressive. The transition between electric power and gasoline power is quite smooth, and only straight acceleration makes the engine sound a little rough. It is muted at all other times and wakes up with a whisper only occasionally when needed to aid your progress or when the battery is low. The car is generally very quiet inside, save for wind noise at highway speeds. In addition to the usual sport, normal and eco driving modes, hybrid and EV modes are also available. An EV forces the car to run on electricity, while a hybrid uses a mixture of electricity and gasoline when needed, with the car thinking when to switch. You can also force the battery to stay in a certain state of charge to use electricity later on during the trip. It has a very soft suspension setup and glides quite happily around town at low speeds. There is a lot of float to ride at higher speeds on bumpy roads, and this is easily resolved. The reactive suspension is particularly uncomfortable with loud noises and lots of body movement when driving over sharp road imperfections. None of this bothers it properly, but other PHEVs, including the Mazda MX-30R EV, have better controlled rides. The soft setup also means it's not as dynamic on a twisty road, becoming very lean if you go a little too fast around corners. The incredibly light steering does little to provide a sense of connection to the front wheels. On the other hand, it's very easy to spin the wheel for low-speed maneuvers around town. The Seal U has a more conservative interior than BYD's other cars, with a large, clear digital display for dials and a fairly rugged design. You still get BYD's crazy 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen. With the touch of a button, it can toggle between portrait and landscape, depending on your preference. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay smartphone mirroring come as standard, but strangely only work in landscape mode. Although the rear window is a little shallow, the standard 360-degree surround cameras mean that parking is absolutely effortless. They offer multiple views from different positions around the car, and you can easily pan and maneuver around different camera angles on the touchscreen. You also get a handy head-up display in every Seal U. The only real complaint about the driving position is that the climate controls are on the infotainment touchscreen. While there are a few buttons down on the center console for certain climate functions, Adjusting the fan speed or temperature requires jabs and elbows, which can be distracting when scrolling through the screen. The quality of materials doesn't immediately make you think this is a plug-in hybrid at the budget end of the class. Soft touch finishes are everywhere you want them. The plastics used feel solid, and the overall vibe is certainly on par with the similarly budget-focused but impressive MG HS plug-in hybrid. The Mazda MX-30R EV is a cut above in terms of build quality. The Seal U is 4.79 meters long with a wheelbase of 2.75 meters, which is on the large side, meaning it offers plenty of cabin space. The luggage compartment is double-decker and can hold a total of 570 liters with the seats up and 1,249 liters with the seats folded down. However, there is no surprise it fell victim to the combustion engine offered as an alternative in China for the plug-in version. On the other hand, BYD makes no compromises when it comes to atmosphere. Like the Seal U looks decidedly classy, feels nice and elegant all around. In addition, there is ample ambient lighting in the doors, as well as in the partially transparent cabin. And, as is often the case with the Chinese, there is a rather playful infotainment system with a huge rotating tablet in front of the center console, including a selfie camera. The pride and joy of BYD's developers is the battery. After all, BYD is one of the world's largest power pack manufacturers and started making the cells that power our Nokias in the 1990s. Like all of BYD's EVs, the Seal U comes with a blade battery that should make BYD the champion of all EVs. The cells used are not round, but thin and blade-like, and run almost the entire width of the car's underside. This not only increases safety and reduces costs, but also allows for a very compact and, above all, flat battery, which becomes an integral part of the vehicle's structure, thereby increasing rigidity and, in turn, reducing weight. The batteries in the Seal U are offered in two sizes, 72 or 87 kilowatts, with a range of 261 or 311 miles. A heat pump is standard, which should ensure the range isn't too narrow in cold weather. But that efficiency is only average for the class at about 3.5 miles per kWh of electricity. As for filling the BYD blade, it seems a little dull. Depending on the version, it has a maximum of 11 kWh on the AC points and only 115 to 140 kWh on the DC fast charger. That's pretty average these days. The price of the BYD Seal U starts at $45,529. That's an impressive price for a car this big and with a plug-in hybrid engine. The cheapest Kia Sportage plug-in hybrid costs more than $50,000, while the cheapest Volkswagen Tiguan PHEV costs even more. Seal U has a lot of safety equipment and helps to get the maximum 5-star rating from Euro NCAP safety experts. You also get a competitive 6-year or 93,750-mile warranty with all versions. We have come to the end of the video. When buying a Chinese-made machine, be sure to pay attention to whether it will have a replacement part if it breaks or is crushed somewhere. Otherwise, the car may lie in front of your house for months. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. See you in the next video. Thank you for your attention.